Jesus is pissed. Forgive my French. This is Paul Lennon, your Dublin Irish, Mexican, USA, Central American, whatever, universal man, with a little reflection for you today on the Holy Gospel, according to Matthew 21, 28, 32. And I wanted to kind of get your attention by starting off with that kind of an expression, that striking expression. Jesus is pissed. Well, Jesus is very angry. Perhaps he wouldn't put it in those words. Jesus is very angry, he's annoyed, and he's hurt. And the question is, why? Again, once more, uh, kind of reminding my very devout Catholic brothers and sisters that Jesus is fully human and fully divine according to our dogma. And if you don't believe in the divine part, well, here you have the human part. And this is it's in the Gospels, which are basically historical documents. And if you don't believe me, look up John Dominic Crossan, our great, very good Irish uh, biblical scholar. Angry, annoyed, and hurt is the man from Nazareth. And the words from today say, "What is your opinion? A man had two sons. He went and said to the first, 'My boy, go and work in the vineyard today.' He answered, 'I will not go,' but afterwards thought better of it and went. The man then went and said the same thing to the second, who answered, 'Oh, uh, certainly, sir,' but he did not go. Which of the two did the father's will? They said, 'The first.' Jesus said to them, 'In truth, I tell you, tax collectors and prostitutes are making their way into the kingdom of God before you. For John came to you showing the way of a brightness, but you did not believe him. And yet the tax collectors and prostitutes did. Even after seeing that, you refuse to think better of it and believe in him.'" Well, just reminding you that the tax collectors and the prostitutes, for your common Jewish person of the time, they were considered the dregs of humanity. So the dregs of humanity have listened to the good news of the new kingdom, which the man is bringing into the world, whereas the leaders of his society paid no attention to it. So this makes Jesus very hurt, very annoyed, and very angry. And why not? Because he possessed all our emotions, fully human. So the chosen people, his people, Jesus's people in general, turned against him. The religious leaders would put him to death. A combination of factors. Pontius Pilate did not want to lose his job. He was afraid of the reports back to Rome, to Caesar. And the religious leaders saw Jesus as a threat to the status quo and their created interests. So he was rocking the boat. And Jesus would not budge, and Jesus is put to death. End of the story for those who are not Christians. But that's what it's all about today. A little short parable that Jesus was wont to create to make a point. And we have to ask ourselves today what's going on. So whether we're Christians or not Christians, people of goodwill and so forth, it's not all about saying, "Oh yes, oh of course, I'm a nice person. Look, I don't do any harm to anybody." Because I hear that a lot over here in this other part of the world, you know. Yo no hago daño a nadie. Learn your Spanish. I don't do any harm to anybody. What's that got to do with being a Christian or a Catholic guy? I fail to see the point. So this is it, you know. And are you in favor of him or against him? Or what's your stance here? But don't be parroting stuff around there. That's what Jesus does not like. You know, just saying nice things, but not doing anything about it. And we have a lot of problems. So, as Christians, we're called to make change for the better. Thank you.